Hello. Okay, so it's been so long since I've uh, sat down and had a little video like this. It's been forever. A reason why this is so wobbly is because I'm recording on a TV tray because I moved for like the second time. The last time I had a little video like this is I was in not my previous house, but like the house before. And the weather's getting cold. Where I live, it was literally the high today was 23 degrees. It's really cold. It's also dark outside now, and I was gonna go to bed, but it's like 5. So that sounds counterproductive. So I decided to make a little video, I guess. I do have my birds. I'm in my living room right now. My dog Penny is currently playing with her toy. I have another dog who's sleeping on my bed in another room. So if you hear random roughhousing or if this whole table falls over, it's because they decided to tackle it. But it's like I was saying, it's cold. It's November. It's getting to the that time of the year, so I figured what a nice way to like welcome fall and December and all that if I drew some of my characters wearing sweaters, because I love sweaters. I love sweater weather. I usually draw with it like tilted, so we're gonna see if I can, because I was that kid in school that wrote like this. I don't know why. Just a little special, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna draw. I mean, my go-to character is Jam. Sorry, it's gonna be a little shadowy, but hopefully it'll be fine in the end. So Jam is my go-to character. She's one of my favorite OCs. She's a main character in a comic that I have been working on for ever. It's called Greed. I don't know if I've talked about it on here. Oh, that is really small. I guess I gotta learn how to draw bigger. Shoot, I don't know. But yeah, Greed is a comic I've been working on for a very long time, about 2 years. Mainly because I keep having so many ideas that I want to add to it. And sorry. I'm like realizing this is really big and I usually draw a lot smaller. And this is so wobbly. But I keep having all these different ideas and it just keeps changing. I like what I have currently, and I said that like my friend okay, my markers just fell over. I am pretty satisfied with the story and where it'll be going. I have redrawn the first chapter, like, oh my gosh, I have redrawn the first page, the first 4 pages of this comic like 5 different times, and it's a little ridiculous. It is. But you know, that's just kind of part of the a part of the making process, you know. It's just kind of is how it is. Used to drawing and talking at the same time. Jam gets cold really easily, and she absolutely hates cold weather. So she's a bit of a blob. It looks a little bit like she's huge. She's not huge. She's small. She's not a very big person. She's like 5'3", 5'4". So she's tiny. But that's okay because there's nothing wrong with being tiny. She's a fairy. So like there's like it's a fantasy world. I'm really into fantasy characters and all of that good stuff. I always have been. But Jam, I don't know. She looks like a man. I gave her a man torso. Ah! Into fantasy stuff. I love it a lot. Lord of the Rings, Zelda, and other people's comics are really big inspirations for me. But Zelda and Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit are definitely the top 3. And Narnia. Narnia is huge for me. I love the symbolism. I love it all. It's supposed to be like a sweater, not like a huge coat, but I don't know, man. She really likes her big poofy jackets. And you know what? There is nothing wrong with liking your big poofy jackets. And we can give it like fun designs too. And this is kind of just a sketch anyway. Jam is a gremlin. I'm sure you guys will all love her. She's a very fun character. As I was saying, she's a fairy, but she's like a mix. Like, so in my world, there's fairies, elves, dragons, beasts, all that stuff. And she's a fairy mixed with a beast kind of thing. And in the comic, because of, like, there was like a war, like there was a whole thing. There's a whole thing. It makes more sense in the comic. I don't know, I guess I'll just have to make it and show you guys by making it. But there's like this huge discourse, like it's this huge problem. But you know, she's a heroine, so if she ever comes in and saves the world, yay! But yeah, and fairies in my world, depending on the fairy. Okay. So my camera decided to turn off. I don't know where it left off, but this is Jam. I was rambling on about AI, so you didn't really miss much. I mean, I'm gonna be editing a lot, so that's okay. And I watched Drawing with Waffles because I love her. She's really cool. Drawing with Waffles has always been such a big inspiration for me. Like in my middle school days to my high school days, just, I don't know. I've just always loved her videos. And I just always loved how even when she didn't love a piece that she did, she still like finished it to the end and would post it anyway, which, you know, I like that a lot. Hold on, this perspective is weird. I feel like it's janky, but you know what, that's okay. This is an after work doodle, man. It's just a random doodle. I'm just doodling. So short sometimes. I'm a lot more active on my TikTok, but that's because it's really easy to just make a video and like throw it to some audio and people be like, oh wow, that's so cool, because people's attention span is dying. It's dwindling. It is really cold now. Like, I mentioned that. I don't know if it got cut out or not. Oh, but it's getting really cold. My car didn't want to start this morning, but I made it start because I have a job to do. I got bills to pay. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's shaking around everywhere. Her face doesn't usually look like this. Sorry, I'm lifting it up for a second because, oh wait, hold on. My friend got me an easel. I'll be right back. Maybe I can use it. Okay, I have it on the easel now. It's easier for me. Can you guys see it okay? I guess I'll find out when I edit it. This is kind of like an experiment for me. But this easel, oh my gosh, my friend is awesome and she got me this easel in like a housewarming gift, which apparently, like, I mean, I do a lot of painting and stuff, which I can, once I find my paints, we can finally have like a painting video again. But yes, this is so much, oh my gosh, this is so much easier. Yay! Okay, problem solved. Hi, Penny baby. What you doing? You gonna come here? Wanna say hi to the camera? You wanna say hi to the camera? Oh, the Penny baby. Yeah. Oh, she's so sweet. She's so sweet. She's saying hi to the camera. Oh, she's saying hi. Go ahead, go play. But yeah, just adding in the little details. I don't really know what to talk about, so I guess people just end up talking about like what they're drawing. Yeah. But yeah, this is a random jacket with a random turtleneck. I'd usually never draw Jam in turtlenecks because she hates things around her neck and like tight clothing. She gets really claustrophobic. She hates like small rooms, small buildings, small any like tight clothing, scarves. She hates it. So it's, I don't know. I just drew it on her because it's a vibe. It's a vibe right now. So sorry, Jam. Womp womp. I am gonna have her be in sweatpants though, because sweatpants are the vibe. The proportions on this are really out of whack and weird. I'm not even gonna worry about it though, because I wanna color it. I just want to, I don't know, color it, enjoy my time. I'm not here to make a masterpiece. I think when I have a, I don't know, maybe on another day, I'll create something more pleasant to look at. But for now, you know, this is what I got. Everything looks better with color. So, oh, this is gonna be so wobbly. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm a really messy artist, not gonna lie. I don't know. I sketch and then I color directly onto the sketch. One thing that's cool about Jam is that her hair is black and white. I know, so original. I don't know. I use Ohuhu markers. I love these ones. These are my top 2 fave. I love working in grayscale and stuff. It's probably one of my favorite things to do. One of the hardest things to do is remember which side which hair is on, like color. But I always gravitate to drawing her gray hair, like grayish white hair on this side. And since this is what is mostly seen, then her dark hair is on this side. But yeah, and I don't know. I just, coloring is really relaxing to me. And this is a pale baby. She's very pale. We love her. She doesn't really get in the sun a lot. That's due to lore reasons that you guys will figure out either through a post or through a comic that I may or may not ever draw. And then sweatpants to me are always gray sweatpants. I love gray sweatpants. All of my sweatpants are like black and gray and all those fun, totally non-depressing colors. Because, I mean, everything goes with like black or gray sweatpants. Just everything does. They're sweatpants, you know? She loves, I mean, okay, I definitely need a SD card. But besides that, I think I was saying that Jam likes green. I mean, I like green, so obviously she likes green. So this I'm thinking is gonna be like a green color. Just gotta find the one I like. I can't remember which one it is. That one's really dark. It's like a nice mossy type green. That one's nice. I wonder, I can probably layer something on top of this. Yes, and then I can have this be green too, tying in all the things. Ooh, that is pretty nice. Okay. Then I'm thinking like a purpley color, like, or a blue. A blue would be nice, like a blue base for this, and like maybe do like a really light blue for up here, or maybe a different color. I don't know. I'll do something for this first. I'll find a nice blue. Gonna give it nice, and it's gonna be streaky. I'm not too terribly worried with it being streaky. I know a lot of artists try to get it to not be streaky because streaky is gross. And yeah, it doesn't look as nice when it's streaky. But it's due because I'm partially really lazy, and it doesn't bother me all that much in the end. Like once you have all your colors built up and everything is like looking nice, like it doesn't really, you won't really see it that much in the end, you know, like, because like I'll end up going over it quite a bit, and that is a nice color. Like to blend everything in, I'll be going over everything, and I wish it's gonna have that be that color. I think I'll go over this with like a purple. And one thing I like to do is I'll take like the opposite color, like this is blue and stuff, so I'll take like red or whatever, and like that's a really bright red. But I was gonna like to like add some fun contrasty shading stuff. I think it just adds a lot of more interest to a piece. And obviously, you know, you can take your blue or whatever and blend it out and like muddy it down a bit so it's not so vibrant, but it is what I like to do. I usually like to swatch it like over here before I put it in, but I didn't do that because I was really excited, but that's okay. And then like for yellow, if you put some green in there, I mean there's already green right there, so like the opposite of green is red, but I think I'll do like a lighter red, like an R9, which is like a pinkish, just to add some like fun, it's not flavor, I want to call it flavor, it's not flavor, but like fun interest to the piece, like a bunch of different colors, kind of hoping to like tie it together. And I feel like I just want to add orange for some reason, because usually orange and yellow go good together, and orange is one of my favorite colors besides green. Orange is one of my top 10 colors. I don't really like how this looks, but that's okay. It's just like a fun after work doodle sort of thing. And this is probably what a lot of my videos are gonna be, which I hope you guys don't mind. It's just random blabbering of stuff. Oh, there goes that marker. I won't always have stuff to talk about. Maybe the last one will be less brain vomit and more like actual talking about what I'm doing and like my thought process and such. But in all honesty, I don't really have much of a thought process. I just like sweaters, and it's sweater weather, and maybe in my next video, I talk as if this video is like over. It's not over. I still have to line it and finish it up, but maybe I'll just do another character in a sweater. Like maybe I can do Leo next. Leo is pretty fun. He's a phoenix type character, and he's a butthole, but we love Leo. And 0.5 and 0.3 are my favorite pens in the world, Micron. I got like this grayscale pen set, which I like. I just wish they were smaller, because there's like a really light gray, that this isn't. This is like the darker gray, which is my favorite to ink with and give shading to. Like a lot of my pieces, there's a lighter gray that's honestly more like a really warm white that I don't really use a lot because it just doesn't really fit into a lot of my pieces. So I wish the pack had more variety of nibs, like sizes in this gray that I really like, because I don't like lining with black. Like I do when I want to like have like a really bold edge, but it's just such a harsh contrast. And I really like the sketchy look, and just straight black kind of tends to like, it draws your eye to it instantly. So I just really like inking with gray. It's not really that much of a careful process either. It's just like, ooh, this line looks cool, or ooh, this line looks fun, or ooh, I messed that up, or ooh, I don't know. But it all ends up working out in the end. So as Bob Ross says, happy little accidents, you know? But yes, Jam doesn't usually wear jackets like this, and she isn't usually this weird looking. But you know what, that's okay. I'm not used to drawing in front of a camera, so I'm gonna give myself some grace with that. Let me see here. I know I have a... This is one of the rare occasions I do use black. Like right here, I decided to change the entire shape of the jacket. Just last minute because I can. And like, so this like atomically is very incorrect. But that's okay, guys, because as I said 100 times, this is just a little doodle. A little fun doodle. Yes. But I feel like I should draw her again in a different jacket because this is a really weird jacket. I mean the colors aren't horrible. It's just maybe I can redraw it and make it look better? Question mark. Make it look nicer. Let me take my fun jelly roll pen. Give this some life. I feel like I can totally make this nicer. Make it more yeah, just nicer. I do want to give like a little background, like a little random red background. That's a nice red. Nice little rectangle right here. I love doing the weird 2017 rectangle thing. Just random shape background. It's my favorite thing to do. Because it's just like when you don't have a background to add, it just gives it that much more life, especially when you choose a good color. And I like that color. Okay. I'm gonna redraw this. That is what I've decided to do. Like a little fluffy Jam. Yeah. In her nice big coat. Away from the cold. Because she hates her cold. Maybe I'll give her like an actual beanie or something to tie in the look. Oh yeah, this is just huge now. This is just massive. But maybe that'll be covering her ears, her little cold ears. But maybe I'll actually just draw like a normal human being. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thought? I can still give her like a turtleneck. because those are comfy cozy. She has like her shoulders. This would be like her front. Little sassy pose. It's my go-to pose for like everything. She'll be wearing a turtleneck underneath a nice loose sweatshirt of sorts. I want something, her hand to be doing something, but what, I'm not too sure. But can sculpt out her body a little bit more. Oh, this could have like a fun zigzag. Oh, what if it's like one of those big ends? Yes, like folds that way, then it's like poofy. No, that doesn't look that doesn't look anatomically correct, but neither does that, so who am I trying to fool? Oh man. But what if it's like one of those cute ones? Yeah, like one of those like dress sweatshirt ones. She could like, I want her hand to be doing something. It just looks so, oh, she's just gonna be carrying a sword. Why not, you know? Just why not? Oh my gosh, what if she has like little mitts? She's carrying a sword with her little mitt. Oh my gosh. That would actually be so precious. And give her more of a silhouette. Yeah, something more. Oh, I broke my leg. A better silhouette of sorts. Or of swords. Dun dun. I guess this could be more of like a darker color, and then this could be more of like fall orangey yellow colors. I feel like that would look nice. Yeah. That would look nice. This is just kind of like my go-to hand, I guess. It's not really a hand, but that's okay. I guess all of her hair is like stuck in here somewhere. It's magical how that works, because she has a lot of hair. I remember when YouTube was like a new thing. Like, not like a new thing, but like fresh. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't this thing where everyone can do it. Like, everyone could do it, but it was like, Musical.ly was like the big thing, and everyone was on Musical.ly, and YouTube was like cool. Like, Flipnote was like the thing on the DS and stuff like that. So it's weird how mainstream everything has become. I probably sound really old talking like that, but it's true. It's weird. And like, there's just, how do people make beanies look cute? I never wear beanies. I think I look gross in beanies. I guess that's cute. I guess if I keep this like the lines perpendicular-ish. Yeah, there's that. I think when I did the hair, it made it look really weird. So I think that's nice. Yes. Okay. I like this a lot more than whatever we had before. That is for sure. And this easel is helping me out a bunch. A bunch. Okay. So I guess the next step is to lighten this up a little bit and just go in with some colors. I'm gonna start off with some skin color because it just kind of helps me visualize everything. Helps me see the shapes I chose and stuff. And her hands are gonna be in these little mitts. I think I want to figure out her sweater first. I have this marigold that I like a lot. I don't know if I want that to be the base or if I should have like a, maybe I can start off with like a yellow, like a brighter yellow, and then do that. Ooh. And then I guess I can do the stripe like even a darker color. Okay, I guess I'm just going for it. Okay, there's our little base, base. And then how am I gonna layer this? I guess I can just, I don't know what my obsession is with making the, I'm gonna call them cuffs, like a darker color, but I just think it looks nice. It's also like early TikTok core, I guess, because there were a lot of artists on there, at least ones that I followed that did that. And I guess it's like Instagram too. But man, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss the musically days. So there's something about November that makes me and a lot of other people really nostalgic. I can't put a word or like a reason as to why. It just does. I can go, if I really wanted to do fun shading, I can go all into it. I guess I gotta figure out what kind of color I want the gloves. And the hat. I'm guessing I want to make the gloves and the hat the same color. And then maybe make the turtleneck and the pants a similar color. I just don't know what color that's gonna be. I guess I should finish that. I guess I can go over with this marigold for the stripe. And then I have a terracotta that's also a really nice color to use that I can go over with because it's like a really nice red brown. It's like not coffee, but it looks how coffee smells. Like if I had to explain it, that's how I would explain it. It looks how coffee smells in my brain. Okay. That's cute. I wonder if I should do, her pants should be brown. I think if I do a layer of this and then darken it up some, like when you do markers, I mean when you color anything, it's layers are a huge part of it. Layers are really important. And then there's this dark yellow, but I like to use this potato brown a lot. It's not as dark as the terracotta, but it adds some nice like depth to it because it's just like more, I don't know, colors. And I do like to add an opposing color in like the darker bits to give it some random sparkle. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that with this one. I wanna, but I like how it's looking, which is nice. And I'm not gonna lie, the camera makes it look a lot different than what it does, but that's okay. Just here to have some fun. Which is really nice to say because I'm usually a super big perfectionist. What's the opposing of yellow? Purple? Purple is, I believe. What kind of purple? I guess if I use like a really deep purple. Like here's this light violet. I wonder, is that too saturated though? Because everything else is like a, it's not as like in your face. Like do I have a more calm purple? I have a lavender, but that's like really dark. I guess once it dries, it's not too bad compared to the other ones. Okay, I think it was this. So I'm just going to be very sparse with it. Very selective, I guess is a better word to use. Oh, see, that looks nice. That looks nice. I like that. Just add it in the little bits and places, and it adds a lot more life to it. Oh my gosh, and I was so worried too. No, I like that a lot. Just don't overdo it, because once you overdo it, then you can't go back. But I like that. Okay, hair really quick. Let me do her hair. Maybe it'll help me think of something. This is me just stalling for time because I don't know what I want. And gray is usually my go-to because gray goes with everything. Maybe I can start on the beanie. Maybe I'll just avoid it and I'll do that last. I don't know. I guess the beanie tuck is usually like a gray. I don't own any fluffy beanies. Maybe I can just match the color scheme. Make it nice and cutesy. But like it'll be like a lighter tone. Yeah. So I'll just go straight in with the brown. I don't really have a very unified, I don't have a very unified, what am I thinking of? Lines, I guess, but that's okay. That's okay. I guess I can do like a Y3 little tuff. Make it nice and bright. It'll dry nicer. That's what I say with everything. It's my hope. And then I can give Jam some blush. That's cute. It's coming together. I gotta figure, I mean, I guess I can have the gloves be gray to tie in with her hair a little bit. I'll use the same gray I used for her hair. Yes. That looks okay. And I don't want to have this be gray because then it'll blend in with the gloves and the sword. I'm gonna look over here really quick. If I do a warm gray, then I layer some purple on it. See, it's ugly, but it's the ugly I like. If that makes any sense. It's like, it tones it down. And then what if I add if I do this? Oof. Oof, I'm doing that. No regrets. Because, I mean, her eyes are supposed to be green. And I never end up coloring any of my characters' eyes in. The reason, I don't know, because I draw really small most of the time. The only time I ever color eyes is when I do digital art. And I haven't touched my iPad in like 3 months. So there's that. It looks weird, but I'll take it. That's okay. That's okay. You know, there's nothing wrong with weird art. See, I think the purple was weird. Maybe I should have chose a brighter color because now it really separates her head and her body. So I'm going to get her hair bits in, and then her eyebrows, and that annoyed expression that she usually always wears, even though she's usually never annoyed. It's just her resting face. which I can relate to. Oh, she's such a cute little face. Look at her little face. Okay. I already like that a lot. I think I'm gonna up a size when I go to the rest of her jacket. Oh yeah. Now this is what I'm talking about. My birds are fighting over food in the background. Oh my gosh, they have, oh, this is black. Oh well, they have plenty of, I mean, they have a lot of little food dishes in there. They just have one that they all prefer over one of them because I think the positioning of how high it is in the cage, I guess. And they just tend to fight over it. But they're birds. That's what birds do, I guess. Okay. Again, I think I made the head too small, but that's okay. That's how you know I did it. Because the perspective on my drawings are always going to be a little weird. I used to really enjoy drawing in like fish-eyed lens type style. Like the character would be in like a fish-eyed perspective, and I'd always draw Beatrice in it. So maybe that'd be a fun video idea. Oh, look at her. Little Jam in her little cozy uniform. She's just all nice and cozy and ready for the winter. Kind of. Because in the winter, at least I have like a bajillion coats and layers and stuff because I freeze really easily. It's a curse. But at the same time, I'm really used to the cold, so it's like, I don't know. Like if I think about it, I'll need to wear a jacket. But if I'm not thinking about it, I'm like, oh wait, shoot, it's like 14 degrees outside. Maybe I should put on a coat. Okay, there's that. I really like this a lot. I like this little gem. You know, maybe I will put like I'll color in her eyes. I'll find a nice green, a nice random green, and just boop boop. Should I do green as the background? Green and yellow goes good together. I was gonna do purple, but green might work. Choices. I think I'll do like a triangle. Yeah. Yeah. Then I can do like another. I like the green actually. I think the green really works with it. Maybe I should have done green for the turtleneck. Oopsies. I should have just gone with my gut. I do like the triangle though. Triangle's a vibe. And then the cool thing about doing random blob backgrounds is you can just do this and it'll be fine because whoever cares about random lines in the background? I sure don't. Okay. But thank you guys for joining me on my little adventure. And I hope next time we can, I don't know, blabber and doodle some more. So thank you guys for sticking around, and I'll see you next time.